President Biden sharing how his administration is helping states respond to the destruction caused by Hurricane Ida.
6,000 members of the National Guard are being activated from Louisiana to Texas. Our Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer joining us live right now with the very latest efforts coming out of the White House. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the president says his administration has been watching this hurricane closely, and he's been briefed on this all week. And now as communities begin the hard work of rebuilding, the president is promising that the federal government will be there.
The nation is here to help.
President Joe Biden is pledging the full support of the federal government to help communities rebuild after Hurricane Ida.
The fifth largest hurricane in our history.
Overnight, the president declared emergency declarations for New York and New Jersey, in addition to the ones already approved for Louisiana, Mississippi, and California, which is battling the Caldor fire.
We need to be much better prepared. We need to act.
The Department of Defense has trained and is deploying additional firefighters to support the efforts in California and is working closely with FEMA to respond to Hurricane Ida. Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby says in Louisiana alone,
there are roughly 5,800 National Guard soldiers and airmen from Louisiana and 10 other states.
The Department of Energy is authorizing the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to exchange 1.5 million barrels of crude oil with ExxonMobil in Baton Rouge to keep gasoline flowing.
We need to have electricity restored and have liquid fuel available for people's generators and their cars.
Louisiana Republican Senator Bill Cassidy is currently traveling the state surveying the damage and says people need the basic necessities.
How do you live without power? You don't. Not very well, at least.
And the president will be in Louisiana today. He'll visit 5 neighborhoods impacted by Ida and talk about his administration's support in the days to come.
Hey, Kelly, before you go, the president has called on Congress to step in. What has he asked?
Yeah, the president is pushing Congress to pass the president's infrastructure agenda, which he says will better support these communities ahead of them being impacted by these storms. He says due to the effects of climate change, which he warns the climate crisis is here. He says his plan will make power lines and transmission lines more resilient so people can keep the power on when these storms hit. Now, lawmakers return here this month, and this plan faces an uphill battle here on Capitol Hill.
It's going to be interesting to see how that kind of argument for this plan that obviously he's been very passionate about, that the Democrats have been very passionate about, if that's going to be enough to sway those naysayers. Kelly, we appreciate it. Have a good weekend.